What's up, my boy? George Perez right here at George Perez Stories, episode 205. Hey, 2020 is something, it's like a pelito. 2020 is like a hair you want to get rid of. And thanks to our new sponsor, Manscaped, they wish you a happy new year, and that's a pelito to go. Happy New Year's from our sponsored Manscaped. Manscaped is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming, offering precision-engineered tools for your family jewels, and is here to help you have clean balls in the new year. Yo, ring in the new year with the right tools for the right job. When I was locked up, man, it was kind of hard shaving your balls. And, like, they give you little razors in there like that. Because, like, usually everyone's on lockdown, so you can't have a big razor, so they give you little razors, and it's like, I got to shave my balls with this shit and my face? You're fucking kidding me. Those days are over. Happy 2021 spoiler alert. Hairy nuts are still gross. Step into the new year with the tree standing taller and shave your boys. Manscaped is here to give you a New Year's resolution that you actually want to keep. The perfect package 3.0 is the below-the-waist grooming package you need to start off your year this strong. Come out of quarantine with clean balls thanks to the Lawnmower 3.0. This waterproof and skin-safe trimmer, like, look, guys, you can hold it with pressure by the canicas, by the balls, by the taint, by the stick, by the shaft, and you won't go down in the draft. It's ridiculous, fellas. It's waterproof and skin safe and will reduce nicks to your two best friends. It's also time to freshen up down there with the new year with the Crop Preserver. It's an anti-chafing ball deodorant and moisturizer. You already put deodorant on your armpits. Why are you putting deodorant on your balls? The smelliest part of your body. And for the on-go freshness, you'll love the Crop Reviver Ball Toner Spray. I feel weird reading this shit, man. I'm talking about cologne for nuts, baby powder for nuts, dust cropping. What is it? Dust
cropping.
But I wouldn't tell you guys if I wasn't a customer. Start the new year fresh. Set of testes thanks to Manscaped. Manscaped even threw in their shed travel bag to keep all the goodies stored. You know, they gave you a bag. It says Manscaped on you. It says Manscaped on there. Look, fellas, if you're the kind of guy like me, you stay over chicks' pads, and your bag says Manscaped, she's going to go down and salute the crown. So make sure you guys go to manscaped.com. I'm your boy. I'm going to hook you up. 20% off. Use promo code Take a Shower. Start the new year fresh with a fresh set of testes thanks to Manscaped. Bring sexy back in 2021. Your balls will thank you. Once again, guys, get 20% off and free shipping with the code Take a Shower at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. And use promo code Take a Shower. New year, new balls. Boom! You know, that reminded me of one of the fucking oldest jokes in comedy that everybody tells me because I'm a cholo. It's like, how does an essay read an essay? Brilliant. George Lopez never did that, or Paul Rodriguez. Because they were
essay.
Whack, right? Boom! Side dicking. What's tricking? Side dicking ain't here tonight, guys. We gave him a night off. X to the G, would it be?
I'm happy that fucker ain't here.
Yeah? And that voice you hear in the background, guys, that is not the lead singer of Metallica. He's been known to do children books for Devil's Rejects. all the way from Wilmington, California Harbor area. One of the most requested guests, my boy. We always have a great fucking time. And, like, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Martin Moreno. What up, my boy?
George, that you introducing me right now felt like I was gonna go on stage again, bro.
I know,
that's the thing like that came to my mind right now. I'm like, God damn, it sounds like I'm about to go on stage somewhere. It's been a minute. It's good to be back. Thank you so much for the invite, like always. It's always a pleasure to see you guys. And during crazy times, I like coming here because you motherfuckers are consistent.
Yeah, we don't...
Homie, you don't fuck around. You guys are the real deal all the goddamn time.
The last time I seen you, you were like, I don't give a fuck, Raza, what anybody said. I don't know why, but in our head, you always say Raza.
I don't say Raza, motherfucker. I don't say Raza.
I know, yeah.
You know, Raza?
No, you heard me say Raza?
No, I don't. But every time I feel like if I tell a story, it has to say Martin started with Yo Raza. What's up? I don't know why, dog. I'm sorry.
Because, listen, let me tell you something. And a big shout out to Rodrigo Torres and Felipe Esparza, because you know what Raza was, them motherfuckers screaming that the first few years of me in the comedy world, and me just getting upset, screaming, I don't talk like that, instead of just embracing it, you know, like, fucking, you know what you say? I say, you know what, Raz? It's so crazy, but it would be fake if I tried to start anything off like that almost. Yeah. You know what I mean? It'd almost be forced. You know what, Raza?
But you're gonna have to talk like that. You're gonna have a Patreon for it.
Listen, if I was teaching a Chicano study class in the late 70s, early 80s, I think I would have started my class by saying, you know what, Raza?
Honestly, that's a bomb-ass character you just made up.
What's that?
A fucking 1970s, 80s.
Chicano studies.
You had that look, dog.
Like a Chicano studies teacher? Yeah, they had the hair, right? And they had the...
You could be like, look, on my back, I have whip marks from Huarachis that ain't around no more. They discontinued these.
Yeah, I can see you with the Aztec calendar,
They
too.
don't make these tires no more with the Aztec calendar.
For reals, you were that. You look like a retired Aztec, perro.
This motherfucker just called me a retired Aztec.
No, like
that's fucking funny, George.
Someone's gonna paint you. Someone's gonna paint you as an Aztec, dude. Vas a ver. Ahí vas a estar agarrando la virgencita, whatever, the old fat lady.
Yeah, like you saved some bitches in the temple.
Oh my God, a retired Aztec. Hey, you know what? I'm done Aztec. I'm done Aztecing. Hey, it's time to take it easy and just enjoy the pyramids, bro. I'm not gonna go Aztec no more. I don't think they could retire, bro. It's like being a retired Mexican.
Well, hey, homie, you just said, hey, homie, the way you introduced me, hey, fool, they kind of retired us for a little. Hey, dog, right now, can I say something?
Wow, yeah.
Hey, like right now,
they kind of retired us.
No, like not to be a dick, but everybody thinks a lot. But in my head, when I was locked up, this Vata goes, hey, homie, don't ever try to get back this time because you owe it to somebody. You lost in court, perro. Like, if you go back and try to regain these years, you're going to be fucked. So when I got out of jail, I never came out going, oh, I would have been bigger than you, because, like, I was locked up. Like, right now, everybody's locked up.
Everybody's locked up. You're right.
And the ones that ain't, they don't even need it. Dave Chappelle don't need it. Rogan don't need it. But they fucking love it that much.
They're figuring out a way.
Yeah. They're but what I'm trying to say is, like, it's going to be weird, the new yard we come out to. Because when I got out of prison, dog.
The new yard.
There was all new comedians and shit. And right now, a lot of people know us. But there's other fuckers that are going to come into this. and it's kind of some. I don't know where the fuck I went with that ape at all.
No, it's gonna be a different yard that we're gonna come into.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. It's gonna be a different landscape altogether. There's gonna be comics that became comics during the pandemic. Maybe.
Yeah. I seen one. I'm not gonna give him a shout out. I'm gonna reach out to this fool, try to get him on. I don't know his name yet, but I seen this new fool. He makes videos. He's not bad.
Okay. And he does them in front of a live audience or just solo?
No. So
He's just
I
doing
don't know what he's doing yet.
Okay.
I mean, I know he has a camera guy, and like I just want to kind of tell him, "Hey, fool, you're hacky, but you're very creative. Stop." Like I kind of want to give him advice, but I don't want to offend him.
You know, that's the thing, man. When you say he's hacky, what is
He
he?
just doesn't know that these are other people's jokes.
So he's doing other people's jokes.
He's like a lot
They're
of
too
these.
simple.
Yeah, no, it's just a lot of people on YouTube. They don't have to answer to nobody because there's no YouTube hangout. There's no like. So us as comedians, like YouTubers, watch people's jokes and they're like, "I'm gonna make that a skit. I'm gonna make that a skit." Then they become the director of your joke, and then they change the style that you did it.
You know,
No, and then you'll see the same joke in English and Spanish.
Yeah.
Just someone saw it in English, and they're like, oh, if I make it in Spanish, it's a whole different joke, which it's not. I mean, I guess it is, but it's really not because you can't do that in
But yeah,
comedy.
You know what I have seen on I don't have a TikTok, but I've seen on TikTok that people are acting out bits.
Yeah.
So they'll take somebody's joke with the voice of that person.
I think that's cool, though. I
But
don't
they'll
mind
mouth
that.
it and they'll act it out, and then they're getting
They do it for like-
hundreds of thousands of views, right?
La
And
India
by acting
Yurida.
out
You know that girl? She gets them a lot done.
I'm sorry?
La India Yurida. Have you ever
Oh,
heard of her?
I wouldn't know
We're not
who
giving
exactly
shout
it
outs
is.
here.
No, I'm not. It's just a
No,
girl
no,
that usually sound like
I
that.
mean, I don't know. I've seen some people said, "Hey, have you seen this? It's fucking funny." Blah
Yeah.
blah blah. And I look at it, I'm like, "Well, that's Kevin Hart, or that's
Yeah.
blah blah blah." And they're acting it out, and I've seen a couple of them. They are funny. They're creative, but is that a form of hacking as well? Would you
Yeah.
consider that hacking?
I would very consider it.
Would you
hacking.
consider that hacking? Because right now you said it's fucking funny and that's okay. That's
Funny,
creative.
hey,
Funny doesn't make it not hacky.
No, but
though.
you're saying, are you saying that it's hacking?
They're making money off of it, so yeah, they got to give. They got to give.
No,
They got to
I'm
give someone
not
money.
just- but look, but my whole point is not the money. My whole point is kind of like, look, fool, you haven't had a chance to come out and see how this thing's done on another side. Like,
But is that the new world though? Is that what we're going out to? I mean, 'cause
No, I mean it's always gonna be there, dog. It's like Weird Al Yankovic is to me he's the originator of like, I'm gonna take your shit and flip it completely.
the parody songs.
Yeah. So a lot of people are like, "Hey, I'm a parody artist, but I'm really a comedian." Like, okay, I don't know what your but in your world is, but like whoop-de-woo, and like when the masks come off, dog, and the stages come back, I don't know what I'm gonna walk into. What do you know? Like,
What's the stand-up going to be like too?
because when I got out of prison.
It was different than when
It
you
was
went
way
in.
different before I went in. When I got locked up, fuck, dog. When I got locked up, homie, it was the top.
'Cause you did what? 4 years?
No. I got locked up in 2009.
Was it 2009?
Yeah, 2009. The day after Felipe's birthday. And Felipe, like now that I know comedy more, we thought we were the shit and we were nothing. The only thing that was really like, and let me tell you how much I didn't even know. I thought comedy was just only through Latino comedy or Mexican. I didn't know anything else.
You don't know any other
besides
circle.
that. Yeah. And I'm being honest with you because that's all I thought. I thought like, no, Hollywood will call you. So let me tell you who's the only big motherfuckers back then. When I mean big, I mean real headliners. Gabriel, George Lopez.
Talking about 2009?
Yeah, 2009. Paulo Francisco. I'd say Gabriel a couple times, because he's probably doing more shows than anybody 3 times. You're with them, right? Mm-hmm. And who else, dog? Like, no one.
Mexican wise?
Latinos,
Yeah,
I'm trying
that's
to
it.
think. No, because Freddie passed in 07, right?
Yeah, he passed in 07.
And at that time, Joey hadn't blown up.
Yeah.
Felipe
No.
hadn't blown up.
No.
Oh.
None of us. I was on MTV Yo Mama. I was like, I was.
You were on MTV Your Mama, yeah.
Yeah, I was headlining all the old gigs you guys did, thinking like, hey, I'm coming up to these vatos, dog. I'm in Madera. I'm in Visalia.
It's so funny because, well, there was, when people talk about representation, there was really that's what, like we said, everybody strived to be this person, this like, okay, this is who's ahead. This is, for crying out loud, there was a list. Do you remember that freaking list of all the Latino comics?
That was owned by a certain person.
Correct. Yeah. No. I'm not. Yeah. But I'm saying that it was
that
at the
list
time,
was like certification, though.
But it also shows how little Latino comics were, because you knew who they all were at the time. And the ones that were coming that weren't even on the list, even most of the people on that list knew those people. Yeah. That's how small that circle was.
No, it was very small.
It was a super, super small circle. So, when you're in that small circle, then you think small, and you think that this is it. And you start saying, okay, because Mencia was hot. That's right after.
He was the hottest motherfucker at that time.
Well, when did he?
2009.
2009. Okay, so in 2009 is when the crash, but his crash. But
no, his
before
crash
that,
came later, didn't it?
I don't remember.
I think it came later.
Was it after 2010?
Yeah, because. When did that shit happen with Rogan? Where Red Band recorded Mencia getting called out? I think it was 2011, dog.
Okay, so then Mencia would definitely be in that group.
Yeah,
he was huge at the time.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's it.
Nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, Willie was still making some noise.
Willie was. Yeah. Willie's always going to be making, but I'm talking like theaters and clubs.
Mm-hmm. Theaters and clubs was.
That's it.
Yeah, it was
the devil was.
And I don't know that.
The devil never left California.
I don't know that Pablo was doing theaters. Was Pablo doing theaters? He was doing theaters with on the tour, but then he started doing a lot of clubs too.
Yeah. Well, he was still up there.
He was still up there. Yeah, for sure.
Comedy Central head.
Yeah.
But anyways, dog, I don't know.
It was 2007.
2007.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so yeah, by 2009 it was over.
Nah, but the pendejos still give him love, because you got to remember this. He's still hot. In 2007, he got called out. But
it took a minute to disperse.
Rogan got banned from the store, so he was still be able to run free.
Some crazy ass politics and nutty shit. But yeah, your point is that everything changed.
Yeah, everything changed.
Yeah.
It all changed.
Yeah.
And it's going to change more now, because there's
going to be way more fools.
If you treat comedians...
You don't think so?
No, watch out. If you treat comedian cliques like cartels, Hollywood is open for whoever wants to come fuck it.
Comedy cliques like cartels.
Hollywood is ready. There's going to be some new fucking coming on in Hollywood. There's going to be new cliques. A lot of people are gone. But anyways, besides all that, the point that I wanted to get to... Am I on?
Yeah, you're on. There's only 2 cameras today.
George Perez story fans. Familia. I was willing to die for you fuckers, eh? I was going out, cleaning offices, being a DJ at a strip club, getting new stories to tell you fuckers.
Being essential.
Yeah. And I'll never forget the 200 episode, Martin, because... hey, fool, a lot of people weren't there, but we're there, because a lot of my fans were like, I can't believe you sold out. You didn't have more tickets. Explain to these fools, dog. I remember you were tripping how crazy this shit was, dog.
You know what's interesting? I just did the What's Up Full podcast with Felipe about a week ago. We had he interviewed me and Tanya Strada, the guitar player for Slaughter. So we're
talking about the songs. If he was a tranny.
Sidekick Eddie if he was a tranny. All I'm thinking is, are we allowed to say tranny? So
Tanya, you know we love you, cabrona.
And so nothing but love for Tanya Strada. So we're on the podcast and we're doing some shout outs, and then he said, and Sidekick, he gave him a backhanded compliment, goes, fuck you, Sidekick Eddie, you motherfucker, for being out there getting a lap dance from 20 motherfuckers and not catching no corona. Like, what the fuck kind of immune system do those fools have? And I said, I'll tell you, George Perez and fucking Sidekick Eddie, that whole crew has fucking cholo immunity, bro. Because those motherfuckers are out there and they've been out there. They haven't stopped being out there.
Nah.
So I think that's how I could sum up your fucking 200th episode, is that you make motherfuckers just say, you motherfuckers have, and not that you said fuck it, because, listen, there was a lot of motherfuckers outside. There was motherfuckers with, it's all.
It was freedom that night, bro.
There was freedom.
It was choose to what you want to do.
Choose what you want to do. If you want to be outside, just like you would be at any restaurant.
Yeah.
Which is the same. You go in, they take your some restaurants weren't even taking your temperature. I went into plenty of those tents where everybody, as soon as you sit down, it's okay to take off your mask, and everybody's drinking, everybody's screaming, everybody's shouting, and you've got a table with a lot of people. I mean, how is that different than being outside at this 200th episode?
Yeah.
And then there's people that were seating inside. If you go to Vegas, they're seating inside. So I don't know how. If you want to be irresponsible, you could be irresponsible in your fucking backyard. If you're gonna fucking be, look, it's a choice, and everybody had a choice that night.
Exactly,
and
dog.
that right there,
and everybody chose
that's
muerte.
It. That's it. How many people was it? A super spreader?
Okay, no, it wasn't a super spreader
Okay.
at all. But 2 people caught COVID.
That there?
No.
Okay.
From the other party that they went from there.
From the party that they went from there.
The after party.
The after party was where the fucking shit was.
Yeah. Hey, dog.
Okay. Well, look, let me tell you something. I was there, and I was like, holy fucking shit, homie. You've got some hardcore fans, and how in the fuck? Because they had just shut down every restaurant.
I know.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm talking to the owner of the club. I think he's the owner, right?
Buddha,
right?
Buddha the man.
And I'm like, homie, they just shut down. Like, everything's supposed
Across
to,
the
like, they
street,
just shut down
shut
across the street. No, I was just, like, we went to a restaurant a few nights ago in Orange County, and they said, everybody's closing down. How in the fuck are you? And he goes, it's suggested that we close.
Yeah.
And we can take the suggestion, and, we take the precautions. When he explained to me the precautions that his club takes, in my head, George, I said, this shit is safer than Target.
Yeah.
These fools cleaned it the morning before.
Hey.
When he said we make the whole, ain't nobody chasing you in Target with sanitizer. Especially a half-naked chick or a naked chick saying, hey, motherfucker, wipe yourself with this.
Did I have a lot of perras in there that night?
Dude, listen, there was just, I couldn't believe the level of fucking insanity that was going on. And I'm like, okay, there are families having meetings about whether they should meet for Thanksgiving or not. They're on a Zoom call discussing what to do. You motherfuckers are here getting lap dances and packing the bathroom with no fucks given. Now, look, I didn't even pee because I'm like, there's way too many motherfuckers in there screaming and
Did you
hollering.
hear what happened to me?
No.
So Sidekick Eddie, he hits me and he goes, hey, come here. He goes, do you remember this? I'm like, no. So there's like 4 or 5 times that I walk by the girls' restroom and the door opens and Hainas pull me in there, dog.
Poor you.
They Nah, but you'll see the door open again and I'm doing bumps off of everybody, dog.
Listen, there was a lot of bumps. Xavier, you're a
Impressive?
fucking animal.
Did I impress you?
Hey, hold
You're
on.
a
Hey,
fucking
can we
animal.
he smoked scante for us, dog.
You see what I'm saying? Like, there's families having meetings, and Xavier is smoking scanty.
Hey,
Scante. How do you say scante in English?
Scanty.
I just tried to
Scanty.
translate
Crack,
that
man.
shit and called it
fucking
scanty.
speed.
Speed, dog.
Speed. Hey, homie, did you hear about I got drugged?
You got scanted?
No, I got drugged, dog.
What the fuck?
So, did I tell you bye?
No.
Nope. You didn't tell no one bye,
I didn't
dog.
tell nobody bye, dog. Some hyena took me to my car. And then fucking gave me a drink and gave her, like, she was supposed to go to the pad with me. But I said this on the podcast. She gave me head full and fucking threw up on me, dog. And I didn't know, dog, till I got to the pad. And I noticed, like, but for some reason, I just told myself I'm leaving. And I left the fool. These fools came here and I was throwing up, passing out of my room. How do I
everybody
do that?
over, dog? He invited everybody over.
Yeah.
I was like chaperoning everybody. I didn't invite him over.
Yeah, but hey, look, Martin. How in the fuck do I be throwing up off of 4 grams of coke? Like, there's no way. I got drugged, and she sent me a message too, dog. She fucked me up. Boner pill me, Molly pill. Hey, dog.
Boner pilled you.
Yeah, those things will make you throw up. The boner pill. It's like putting
There's so many different boner pills now.
Yeah.
Dude, it's not just Viagra had a fucking...
Hey, Martin, you were at both of them, right? The 100 and
I was
200.
at the 100,
What's the
yes.
difference? Was it more packed? Did
Yeah.
more real fans? Did you feel like they were like more
I think
interactive?
they're more...
Even though there was COVID, though, they were interactive.
No, I think that you have a lot of love, you have a lot of support. Obviously, your fan base is definitely fucking, they're just down. They just show how fucking they're down.
Unresponsible.
No DUIs.
Well, I think it's both. I think that again, I saw some people do. I mean, there's motherfuckers that didn't take off their mask one time.
Yeah.
There's motherfuckers that kept that mask on the whole fucking time that they were there. And if you have that kind of discipline, my respects to you. For me, I felt like I shouldn't have even had a mask because I was taking it off and putting it on. Now I'm touching it and doing everything that they're saying not to do. If anybody was irresponsible, it was my ass, After that, I literally fucking locked myself down, got tested.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I figured...
Hold on. For reals, dog?
For reals.
Hey, my bad. Were you scared?
No, it's not that I was scared. I feel like, and maybe this is ignorant on my part, I feel that I have, not that I'm invincible, but I do have type O blood, which supposedly, according to the statistics, and I don't think this is fake. I think this is every country has done studies on the people that have gotten it. If you have type O blood, your chances of getting it slightly decrease. It's not that you won't get it, but if you do get it, your chances of fighting it and it not being so severe also are better. So me having type O blood maybe gives me a false sense of confidence, but by the same token, I don't want to be responsible if I do have it for infecting other people. So it was more because I was going to be around other people that I said, let me go get tested. As a matter of fact, I had a friend of mine recently that passed away. And I went to his service because this guy was like a brother to me. And I talked to a few of my friends. A lot of them said, we're not going. It's too, it's dangerous. Y la chingada. I'm like...
That's fucked up, not going...
I said to myself, I wouldn't feel right not going to see this man the last time I'm going to be able to see him, And
do you think there's a forgiveness there, or COVID's like, hey,
I don't know.
Funerals,
I don't know what it is. I don't give a fuck.
Has anybody caught it at a funeral?
I think they've caught it everywhere by this time, George. There's way too many cases for it.
No one's ever caught it at my strip club.
Like I said, that place is fucking guarded by Diosito.
Hey, think about it, homie. My manager should be the president.
Dude, look.
How in the fuck is it a full contact strip club and no one gets it?
Nobody gets it. No, but I'm saying when he was explaining to me how clean they keep it, it really fucking was like, oh shit, this is safer than going to a lot of other places.
Yeah.
And maybe that's a cop out, that's an excuse. But when I heard the precautions that the club takes,
it's the effort.
I was listening and thinking nobody is going through this extreme anywhere that I've been.
That's what we do.
So what you're saying to me is that it's actually safer here than in if you're doing what you're telling me and I don't see why he would make it up.
Yeah.
I'm like, this place is more clean than a lot of motherfucking places. You know? I don't know about the bathroom with all the coca.
No, that's what cleans it up.
But
cocaine makes COVID like wake up and leave.
But my point was at this funeral, at this memorial, a few days later, or a week later rather, a friend of mine said, "Hey man, I'm positive, I have it, and I seen this vato." It's not like we were all hugged up or nothing, but we were in the same area. And we talked. Of course we talked. We did have masks because you couldn't be in there without a mask, right?
Okay.
So he tells me, he says, I have it, and so does my my girlfriend. And I'm like, okay, I was around this fool. At that point, it had been almost 10 days. And I'm like, I have no symptoms, but I still went.
Because you're type, right?
And your
type is strong, so it wouldn't show symptoms. I'm sorry, that's what I'm thinking.
No, I don't know. It would have said if I would have had it, I would have. But I still went and got tested and got my results, and I was negative. But I didn't. After he told me that, the first thing was I need to get tested and not be around anybody until I find out. You know, not so much because, oh my God, I'm so scared or whatever. I'm
out of respect.
Out of respect, absolutely out of respect. So I have been tested more than once. You know, I lost count of how many times.
You got in the nose one?
Reals?
Yeah,
you got tested for COVID more than AIDS, fool?
I've been tested for AIDS quite a bit también. I say yeah.
I say llevan, right? I say llevan.
Hey, bro, you know.
Wow.
How many times have I raw dogged where you're like, hey, I gotta know, dog.
I know what you mean.
How do you not get tested? You can't just sit there and fucking roll the dice and fuck it, I don't have it.
Hey, but which one's more nerve-wracking?
Both of them.
Both of them suck, huh? Both of them still suck.
Especially the first COVID test I took, bro. I was just as worried as waiting for an STD fucking result. Yeah? Just as worried. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Look, as much as I have type O blood y toda la chingada, I still don't want to catch the shit. I don't want to catch fucking pinche COVID.
I mean, yeah, well, hey. On to our next sponsor. No,
but no, I congratulations on your 200th episode.
Oh, gracias, dog.
And I know those people that said I don't want people to know that I was here. No, I don't. I went and I talked
that
about
shit
it
was
on your
cracking,
radio.
dog.
It was cracking, bro. It was fucking homie. If
we were blazing it. Drinking, smoking, dancing,
partying,
laughing,
lap dances, like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
it was like I literally looked and I told Buddha, it's like COVID doesn't exist here.
No, we told it to Jan.
It doesn't exist here, and it blows my mind. It blows my mind when because there's no way that it's not real. I'm not going to sit here and argue and fight that. You know?
Can I jump in?
Sure, please.
That party was kind of like Mormons going to like a Satan retreat where nothing existed. Like that's like the sense you gave me. Like
yeah, it was almost like a safe haven, and everything was normal for a minute. When a strip club becomes like a sanctuary, because that's what it became, motherfucker. Like people had peace in there. They're like, you know, and now some people were looking around like, holy fuck, bro, we're crazy. Eh? Yeah. I mean, that's a reality too. There was motherfuckers like kind of like, what the fuck? This is fucking nuts, homie. But it was interesting to see it from the inside, you know, because you could hear about it, but it's I don't know. But again, I
can't remember everything. No. I remember you a little bit.
Yeah,
I remember you like I remember podcasting, and then you walked in with your lady. And I turned and I was like, Martin. The crowd's like, Martin. Yeah. Everyone's giving you love. And I was like, oh, like, hey, dog. I was out of it, but I wasn't.
And your crowd, your fans have always shown me a lot of love. So,
oh, yeah.
You know,
they hate good, too. I love how my fans hate.
Oh, dude. What do you mean they hate?
The other day I was wearing a Laker jacket, like an OG starter one.
But they're funny, though, I bet.
Yeah, and this fool goes, dog, you look like the bag of a Crown Royale.
I don't think that's hate. I think that's just fools being fools. Bro.
Yeah, that's what I love.
And you gotta love it, bro. Somebody called me a fucking mechanic or some shit earlier.
Smart mechanic.
A smart truck driver.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucking funny. You know what Raza history teacher that I bagged on myself before everybody else bagged on me there, you know?
Yeah, but you do look like a retired Aztec, dog.
A retired Aztec.
Like, ¿sabes qué? We don't want you cutting no one's heads off no more, perro. It looks like your wrists are fucked up. Boom! Shaka laka laka laka. George Press Stories took a little break. But we back. Once again, George Press Stories is brought to you by JB's Tree, Landscape, and Installation. Free estimates, tree service, stump removal, landscape installations, new lawn, drought-tolerant landscaping, irrigation installations, serving California since 1985. Hey, I used to have a fucked up lawn. My lawn looked like Motley Crue was having a picnic in the front. JB's Tree Service came out, and now that shit looks like New Kids on the Block were there. It's clean. It's nice. It's almost like vanilla ice. If you guys want to have your lawn like mine, and you want Highness coming over in line to do a line, hit up 562-739-8060. Instagram is IG. Instagram is JMBARRIOLs12. That's Jesus Barros. It's my friend. He does great lawn. What's up, Martin?
What up, homie?
Like, I'm commercialed out now, huh, dog?
Dude, you're working.
Oh, damn.
You fucking spokesperson, you.
I changed the voices like my DJ voice.
Over here like George Foreman, eh?
Right? I do need a new grill, though.
There you go. Oh, man.
Now, look. I can put my tongue out the side of my mouth.
Okay.
That's because I don't have no teeth on the top side.
They got a sale going on right now, bro. I heard on the radio somewhere.
Yeah.
They do those implants and shit.
Well, hey, homie, you went to TJ
for my shoulder surgery, yeah. And I'd go back.
That's some crazy shit, fool.
I don't think so.
No, because dog, like at work, we bag on the strippers.
Because they go to TJ.
They go to TJ, and this one was like, hey, I'm going to get a knee job. Or I'm going to get a boob job. And I remember we told this
What's
one
a knee job?
A knee job? Some girls have fucked up knees, dog.
From dancing, bro, and getting on
sucking dick,
hurt like that.
Whatever
the case may be.
Yeah.
When you get older, your knees start going, homie.
Oh, shit.
And then, like, I remember me and Side Dick, there was a girl there named Stella. And she looked fucking like she had a body like a piñata, dog, all solid and just like little skinny arms and legs, dog.
A piñata. But you'd hit it?
We'll be blindfolded. And hey, dog, she was like, I'm gonna go to TJ and get all my shit done. And I remember Side Dick going, bitch, you need a shoulder job. Like,
oh, shit. Yeah, bro. People been going in there to get their dentist done for years, and I used to trip. I'd be like, man, what the fuck? You're crazy going to.
How
TJ.
the fuck you have horrible water and you get kidnapped? Like, you gonna go get your teeth fixed? Like, where does that review come in,
That's
dog?
Funny.
TJ.
You have horrible water, but still fuck with teeth.
Talk to me, Martin. Like, what the fuck, dog?
Hey,
Is
man,
George Clooney out there?
Let me tell you something, dog. I went and my shoulder surgery. They wanted to do a surgery because of the insurance. First, we have to inject you with cortisone. Okay, because of your insurance, the next step is to inject your joint with cortisone.
Okay, what's the good or bad about cortisone?
Well, if you've got a torn rotator cuff, it's not going to fix shit.
It just takes the pain away.
It just takes the pain. And it doesn't really take... If it's torn rotator cuff, you still can't use your arm. You'll be able to use it maybe for 24 hours.
Fucking it up more.
So it's like when you're in a football game, they give you those shots when you're hurt.
So cortisone is like... A lot of people do it in their knees, and then they're able to walk around for a while because it's like... But you're fucking up your knee more than you're helping it. Okay, so anyway, but because of the insurance, you tell me how this is logical, okay? We're going to give you your first cortisone shot. Okay, now, that didn't take effect. All right, cool. Keep taking fucking anti-inflammatories and go to a specialist who's going to give you a fucking another cortisone shot. This time it's going to be in your joint. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, keep taking the anti-inflammatories. Now we're going to send you for an MRI. Okay, let's go figure this out. Oh shit. Okay, so you've got a fucking torn rotator cuff is what this MRI shows, and it's pretty damaged. You have to reattach it. So we're going to need to open you up. But we can't open you up without first doing arthroscopic surgery that we know for a fact isn't going to fucking work. But we have to do that before we open you up because that's the protocol that this goes.
Because we need to get paid.
Now now I'm looking, okay, now I have to have a surgery that's not going to work and then recover from that so that I can have another surgery that you're saying might work. And I've seen motherfuckers that get their shoulders fixed here, and they're fucked up. So, and it was going to cost me with my deductibles because it wasn't that great of an insurance that I had, and it was going to cost me $25,000. Okay,
damn.
And about over a year of my life, and I'm like, I'm not signing up for this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I've already done these cortisone shots. Now I know you're telling me that my shit is not attached. So I went online. I found this doctor out in Mexico. This guy is homie. Let me tell you something. This guy
Martin,
is.
how much in pain were you?
I couldn't use my arm
At all? You couldn't lift the cup?
So if I'm driving, no. If I'm driving, I would reach over to grab the door with my right hand and close it. That's how fucked up my arm was. You gotta understand, my whole rotator cuff was disconnected.
Like it was Mando. You needed to get it down,
it was disconnected. There was nothing that could do. I couldn't do shit with it. There was nothing there to help it to make it work.
Damn,
you see what I'm saying?
Right?
No. And so.
Look, Martin.
Oh no. Now I can.
When you were little, you couldn't do Thriller, dog.
Oh, homie. And so. No. This is what I'm saying. When I heard it lifting. All right. And so now it got fucked up, right? And so now then I get a hold of this doctor, and I get a consult with him, and he does all the testing immediately, and he says your rotator cuff is torn. We're gonna have to do
in español, though, right?
In español. Well, he speaks English, so he did it in English. He spoke English. This guy has been he's been an orthopedic surgeon for specializing in
Why
knees
doesn't
and
he get
shoulders.
a job in America then?
So he can't practice in America. His license is in Mexico. It's different politics, dog.
Fucked up.
And so this guy is a fucking badass. This guy owns, and not that this is saying a lot, but he owns about 3 blocks of property
In Tijuana?
In Tijuana, where it's his. That's his office. That's his surgical. X-rays. Everything is there. Everything is there. If you need a consult for before you do your pre-op, he brings a specialist that is all covered for. Does a cardiac workup. They do all the pre-workup that you would get before surgery, but way more with more specialists than you would ever think about getting here. All right, and look, everybody shits on Mexico. I'm telling you what, right now, bro, this dude said, I'm going to do this surgery, and I'm going to put a layer of stem cells on your shoulder because that's going to help with the healing. And I'm like, what the fuck? That would, first of all, that wouldn't even be an option in the United States.
You can't get that here. You got to go out of state.
Okay, so he says, this is that. He goes, scheduled the fucking surgery, got it done. Everything was covered, including rides to and from the border to the office and back. Everything was covered for a fraction of the fucking price. My results, first of all, I would have never gotten stem cells here. There's no way in fuck I would have healed anywhere near where I'm healing now. I am now able to do where they told me I'd never touch a weight again. I'm now able to do arm raises with 10 pounds, which is fucking. And now I started with 2 pounds, but I did start rehabbing it, right? And so, but again, it's my shoulder is now 100 times better than what it was before the surgery. It's not 100%. I'll give you that. It's not what
it's better than it was.
Oh, and it's better than it would have ever been had I gone the route of getting treated here in the United States, which is shitty to say, because if you would have told me years ago you're gonna be going to TJ when you have the option of getting shoulder surgery in Tijuana or in America, I would have told you, you're out of your fucking mind if you think I'm gonna go to Tijuana.
Pero Martin, tell me or no, that place you went would have been mad expensive to any Mexican living out there. You didn't cheap out in TJ. Just don't cheap out in TJ. That's it. Go to the best in TJ. You're going to save your price. If you cheap out in TJ, that's where you get fucked.
No, this would have been expensive and I don't know that he has the same prices for the locals that he does for the because you got to understand, medical tourism is the fastest growing industry in Mexico today.
So, anywhere, Brazil, all like
so
a lot
medical
of places.
tourism,
and prostitution,
so you got to understand, there's people from the United States and Canada. You see a lot of these older patients that are saying, hey, man, I have a better shot of recovering for a fraction of the money here. There's people going over there, and instead of getting a cortisone shot on your knee, they are doing a stem cell shot, which will help, an injection, not a shot, an injection, sorry, that will help you have new cartilage, believe it or not.
It's that shit Rogan uses.
I mean, I don't know what Rogan does.
It's the same stem cell. I don't know if it's from the same. Like,
so what I'm saying is, like, everybody shits on Mexico, but you're getting shortchanged here for political reasons. There's no way in the world there is a cure. There's no cure in shooting cortisone in somebody's body. It's actually toxic for your body. But to heal yourself with your own stem cells is why wouldn't you? It's your body's way of regenerating and healing itself. But there's a cure there, and there's no money there, and there's no money in the cure. Once you cure it, it's over, and that's not. It's bad business.
Straight up. Yeah.
It's bad business.
What trips me out is in Mexico, a lot of kids become the best athlete to leave Mexico and come to America and make more money. But in doctors, it's different. Like, how the fuck you got better doctors out there making less money?
I'm not saying that they're better doctors. They don't have to follow the same politics that have to be followed
policies,
here. Here, your hands are tied because the insurance company says you have to do this step before we can cover this step. Then this step has to happen before this can happen. Yeah, that's not common sense. You need to be logical and say, wait a minute, this isn't. And these guys, they immediately, they're not going to fuck around and be like, okay, let me just fucking do this and let me try this and go take this pill and then come back. Fucking let's go figure it out. Let's go get a fucking MRI immediately. Let's figure out what the fuck the damage is. Why are we? And I'm sorry for getting passionate about it.
Come on,
it's fucking like, what the fuck?
Well, I don't know if you know. You know if that Tom Segura got hurt?
Yeah, I did see that
he went to a shitty hospital. He didn't like the way they were treating him. They were telling him to do this. He went home, no cast, no nothing after that injury.
Yeah.
Then in the morning, Christina or Bert called like an orthopedic, un mero chingón. He showed up and the doctor was like, "You left the fucking hospital, no cast, no nothing, you fucking idiot." Yeah. But he, like you said, no le gustó como lo están tratando because they're used to like...
They treat you like a fucking dummy.
He literally was like...
And we're conditioned to be like, well, the doctor knows best.
Yeah.
If that's what the doctor says, let's do what the doctor says. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's fine before there was Google, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. He said, I needed a second opinion. I'm not taking it from this motherfucker.
Yeah. And that's fair. I get it.
Yeah, because the ambulance takes you to the closest place.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. The ambulance takes you to the closest place. So you get there. He dijo, no, I need to go somewhere else. Went home in pain.
Oh, my God.
And he literally sat there for a whole day. And then when the orthopedic said, I cannot believe they let you leave. He said he had to sign a paper and everything saying like they let him.
Medical advice.
Medical advice. That's he.
Wow.
When the doctor told me you're an idiot.
That's pretty ballsy, though, man.
Yeah. He talks about it. He's like, I went home. He's like, I didn't like the way they were talking to me. He's like, I got money.
Damn.
Damn, that's gangster.
Yeah, that's gangster.
Hey, man, you're trying to be like fucking poor people, motherfucker. What the fuck, eh? I'm fucking Tom Segura, bitches.
They kept asking him, why are you playing basketball?
Wow.
I've never ever had to go to a hospital or a doctor for any kind of crazy injury before. Only one time I got hit by a car and I went to a chiropractor. But my mom made me go more to get more money. You know, you get more money for the more visits.
Uh-huh.
That's how it is, am I lying? She's like, mira, cabrón, if you missed an appointment, no te va a agarrar tu carro.
Háblale al abogado.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to call a lawyer, eh? Yeah. We got to send him to fucking physical therapy. We got to send him to get them the chiropractor. Damn.
Now, but you know what was weird, Martin, is I do have a fucked up back.
Yeah.
But like...
Oh, I have a fucked up back. I for sure have a fucked up back. And I have horrible posture. My whole build. Like right now, I don't even, like my fucking feet can't be flat. My back is, I got to do more yoga, homie.
Yoga's where it's at?
Yoga's where it's at. You got to stretch your fucking body.
Could you ever see George doing some yoga?
I could.
Yeah, homie, I could stretch.
No, I know you could do it. I just can't picture you on a mat.
Well, I wouldn't be like you. I would have a mat. I'd put like my little poncho down there. Like
mat is good, homie.
Yeah, but
it gives you support, dog.
Just call me. I pay enough child support.
I'm gonna get you a mat.
Speaking
homie.
of child
when's
support,
your birthday,
dog?
homie? I'll get you a mat. I'll get you a yoga
30th.
mat. I'll get you a yoga mat.
Hey,
dog.
speaking of child support,
you do yoga?
Nah.
Will you do it?
Of course I'll do
if
it.
I get you a mat, will you fucking look at a video?
No. If I had time and you did it with me, I'll do it on Patreon with
this
you.
motherfucker.
I'll do it with you.
I use Patreon. Yoga blocks, dog.
But there has to be girls there too. It can't just be me and you in tangas, dog.
Why not, bro? We'll fucking do WAP. We'll do yoga WAP, bro.
Nah.
We'll put our camel toes right there.
You got a big camel toe, dog. You got like a camel shoulder.
with stem cells.
Your camel says moo.
You got a camel cow.
No, but I ain't gonna lie. I do not stretch as much as I should.
Sure, yeah, none of us do.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, homie. Like, I don't know about you or UX, but like, I have these visions and dreams of when I become more successful and rich.
You'll stretch?
Is like, I want to hire.
I gotta be rich to stretch. Hey, it's too expensive, Holmes. That shit's pricey, raza.
Nah, it's like
we need a sponsor to stretch, X. Fuck, dog.
For reals. Hey, if you want to mention your podcast and you stretch people, I'll fuck you. Hey, dog. Like, I want to hire someone, like, to wake out. Okay, this is my
wake
dream.
You up.
I want to hire someone to wake me up and be like, "Hey, fool, no more cold. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. We got yoga in a few hours."
For real, homie. Like,
Ya duérmete.
Yeah, and like a little cachetazo, like a little potion to put me out, and then I wake up to like not organic food.
Would you be one of them tercos? Hey, you don't know what I need, eh?
No, I would listen. I'd be
You
like,
would? All right.
Oh, sorry, man.
Yeah,
Sorry.
What does this trainer look like? A female, male?
No, it has to be a male.
Morpheus?
No, it could be whatever, but it has to be a male that's like a fit fool. That's like, hey, dog.
A fit fool.
Like, hey, fool, in the morning, you got to get up and stretch. Because, like, look, dog, like, I used to be like that. I used to have, like, when I played sports in high school.
Oh, you had trainers.
I had trainers that did shit for me, and I was in the best shit. And then it happened later, but then I had to be a responsible dad. And I ain't going to lie, I sacrificed women, drugs, and partying for stretching. Like, I was like, I don't need to stretch. I'm going to go party and fuck around. So now that I'm at the age where it's like, I want to hire someone so I don't fuck myself up.
No, that's fair.
Someone to do it like legit where it's like, yo, George, you stretch 5 days a week. You eat like this. Like, I want that.
That's fine, but there's still other, like, you can just touch your toes, and fucking go about your day. Just as something simple.
I need motivation for
motherfucker.
To touch your toes?
I need motivation.
I don't know. What's the last? It's a tough one.
Hey, what's the last
nobody
time?
told me to touch. Simon didn't say.
I'm like that. Hey, I even when I was in prison, I don't think I ever really stretched. I just did pull-ups, bar dips, burpees.
So you're just all tight.
Yeah, dog. Like, I ain't gonna lie, fool. Like,
yeah, no, that works for a while.
I'm loose but tight. How can I say that?
Yeah, I get it. But you that works for a while. But then after,
I need to loosen
you
up.
start realizing, hey, man, some of the when I see dudes who are like into their 80s, right, and they're still limber. And I'm like, yo,
bad.
homie. And it's like you say, and they're like, yeah, I've been doing yoga for 40 years or whatever. It's like, oh, shit, this motherfucker started when he was 40, and which is not a young man per se. I mean, relatively speaking, to an 80, yeah, of course, 40 is young. But if at 40 you start stretching, by the time you're 80, if you start trying, if you wake up and you're like, fuck, I'm 83, maybe I should start stretching, you're fucked. You're done. You're done.
Late. You're gonna break
done.
something.
Your 60s were shit. If you didn't stretch in your 40s, your 60s are going to be
Can
shit.
you touch your toes, dog?
I can.
I can't.
No way, George. You can't.
George.
Unless I cheat.
You put bending your knees?
Yeah.
So I couldn't, like, I used to do it, and then, but what I realized is that I wasn't doing it, like, I wasn't locking.
Well, that's because your shoulder's all fucked up.
It just dropped on its own.
Can you do it now?
So what I did was, like, I would do it, and it's like, I thought I was doing it, but I was kind of cheating, and then I finally did it with locking my joints at my knees, and I'm
feels good, huh?
I started doing it with blocks because I couldn't get all the way, so I got these yoga blocks.
So they hold you down?
Well, you don't have to go as far, but you're still going pretty far, and then you get the block, and then you shift it when you can get a little bit lower, and eventually you'll be able to get all the way down. And you'd be surprised, bro, if you just did it 3 times a week, especially if you don't do it. If you just did it right before you went to bed for a couple of, even if it's for a fucking couple of seconds, bro.
I have to crawl to get into bed sometimes.
What do you mean? Because your back hurts.
No, because I'm fucked.
We party, dog. We party.
Well, when you're not, okay, look. There's got to be a point where you're not fucked up, where you just got to fucking maybe a minute to kill.
Okay.
You got a minute in your 24 hours, right, that you could spare? 1
I
minute. 1 minute. Un minuto.
Dude, I roll his blunts.
Okay, what is he doing while you're rolling his blunts?
Something. If he was sitting there watching...
Every minute of every day is accounted for, is what you're telling me.
Nah. But sometimes they're stolen. Like, I'll get a phone call, someone like, hey, dog, I get fucking...
On the way to the car, touch your toes. And then get in the car.
I gotta fucking make sure the cats... I gotta
that's
take
fine.
care outside.
Right before you get into the car, touch your toe. Is that okay? Fuck a minute.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to go up and down to touch your toes?
But to me, I know that's no good.
Is it no good?
Like, I want to be like...
I think the longest journey begins with one step, Holmes.
Easy.
The longest journey begins with one step.
No, el Azteca salió.
Right. No, you're right. You're right.
One of those, and then one of those turns into two.
Should I kill Bill right here? Coming back?
Homie.
No, hey, you're right, dog, but like...
Hey, listen, I'm not here to tell you, fuck it, get 280 and be stiff, fucker.
Yeah, no. Like,
I mean, that's the alternative.
No, hey, if you listen to my podcast and you know easy stretches and good shit to get someone there, hey, reach out to me. Reach out to something. Like, because, like, I did a show at the Comedy Store for Fools Gone Wild.
Uh-huh.
We did a show there, dog.
Oh, yeah, I remember
and
this.
like, hey, homie, I was on a party binge for 3 weeks. I remember before I went to the show, I had the DJ at the strip club, and I had like 8 icy hots on my back, 1 on my ass, dog.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. You were in pain.
Yeah, dog. And like, yeah. And then the next day, I ended up going to a hospital, to a chiropractor hospital, dog. I walked in, fool, to this Asian spot, and I just threw $300 on the table. I said, hey, I'm next. And he was like, yeah. Like, hey, fool. And then that fool put... you remember in the Running Man when they put those things, the sticky things?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was like...
On your back.
Yeah, he put it...
Yeah. I forget what that's called, but it's like an ultrasound type of thing.
And this is the first time
not the X-ray ultrasound, but these waves that go in.
Yeah.
It's like a little shock thing.
It is.
Yeah, I've had that before on my
shock
lower
therapy.
back.
Yeah,
shock therapy.
No, is it shock therapy? I don't know.
It's different. It's like a muscle relaxing shock therapy.
Yeah, I forget there's a name for it.
And
I just
they
can't
read
think of it.
And it shoots certain spots that are like... well, this fool gave me he goes, hey, homie, first of all, you need to drink way more water. He's like, I could tell you never fucking stretch. So when's the last time you stretched? I was like, I don't know, like 3 years ago.
See, and I got to get better because I do about maybe at least once to twice a week where I'll put in a good hour.
See that?
I'll put in a good hour where I'll incorporate it with really light weights, nothing heavy. No, I'm not trying to lift the gym. I'm not going more than 15, 20 pounds.
Okay.
That's it. 15, 20 pounds.
No.
I don't need more than that.
Nah.
Especially with a fucking bum shoulder, dog.
Who's there?
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to lift the gym no more.
Come on,
Raza. Hey, I got two plates on it. You know what? Eat them, motherfucker.
Yeah. Hey, I can do 2 plates.
No, that's great. That's great. I before I got hurt, I was able to do 2 plates and a quarter.
I got it on.
What hurt you? Is that how much you were lifting, or what was you doing?
I was doing a lot of pull-ups. I was doing a lot of
you already
lifting.
hurt and kept going?
I was when I got hurt and kept going. I was hurt and I kept going. I just kept pushing and pushing, and I just wanted to fucking. I was working out. I was in one of them I've always worked out. Not ever in my life have I not worked out. But as you get older, you can't. Unless you're taking like crazy shit, you can't lift the way that you were lifting and recuperate the same way. Your muscles are going to break down a lot faster.
Unless it's simultaneously. Like if you never stopped, you could.
Correct. But again,
you stopped that. Like, did you stop lifting when you became a comedian, or?
I've always gone on and off. It's not like
like on the road.
I would lift on the road.
You were lifting on the road.
Yeah, for sure. I had a gym membership where I could go anywhere in the country. And most hotels have a gym.
Yeah. You guys are staying at some bomb shit.
So yeah, I never stopped lifting really since I was in high school.
Well, you know what?
And I'm on a not like every fucking single day. Like I would take breaks and stuff, but it was pretty much a big part of my life for a long time.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, dog, I've always been a lifter. I've never been a stretcher.
And me too.
Yeah, like
I never stretched.
Stretching was just hanging from the pull-up bar. I'm stretching right now, dog.
Yep. Fucking like holding on to the freaking doorway and pushing yourself forward, and you're like, yeah, that was good.
Hey, homie, I was always embarrassed that like people would bring their leg out. I couldn't grab that toe.
Yeah, no. They talked the splits.
Yeah.
You know who's surprisingly limber? I don't know if he still is, but at one point was super fucking limber? Joey Diaz.
Yeah.
I saw that man do the splits.
Yeah.
Weighing a shit ton of pounds.
Yeah.
Like, if
He just got knee surgery.
He did Joy Karate.
Yeah.
Remember Joy
Dude.
Karate?
Bro, this man was limber. Yeah, Joy Karate when he was flying.
And he was still big. He was still pretty moving. Yeah.
But
where did you meet Joey, dog? Because like you've been in
2000.
comedy the year 2000, 21 years ago. 20 years ago. Let's just
20
say.
years ago. Yeah.
First time you met him.
First time.
Where?
Jesus Christ. It must have been Wild Coyote.
Oh, yeah.
It had to have been Wild Coyote.
Was it Wild Coyote back in, or what was it called?
Tortillas.
Tortillas,
yes.
This is Montebello off of Beverly and Poplar, to be exact.
No. Yeah, Beverly and Poplar.
Because it's right by the the hospital.
Right across the street from Beverly Hospital.
And the donut store.
Yes.
And then what was across the street? That other parking. That was weird, eh?
It was just a big parking lot. It was like an office for either real estate or a dentist or some shit like that. But it was just, or maybe it was condos.
Yeah.
I think there was houses on one side of it.
There was apartments on the other.
Yeah. There was
you would have never hang there, X.
Why not?
You would never be able to hang at motherfucking Tortillas.
Meaning what?
Like comedy, they would have ate you up, dog.
Oh, probably. Y'all fools are killers.
No, it's not that we're killers. It's they would have been like, who's this fool with pants that fit?
Oh, yeah, you would have never let me fucking
Sebastian would have went after you, dog.
God.
You would have been the Sebastian, dog.
the Sebastian.
What was he?
But yeah, this fool.
Hold on.
But we're talking about being limber and shit. There was a lot of motherfuckers that were doing at that time. People were taking jiu-jitsu classes and shit too. It's a lot of fit motherfuckers back there. Remember Joe Camacho?
Yeah.
He was at MMA fight. I think he had a heart attack, right? Rest in peace. That
fit.
fool was fit, bro.
Yeah, but that's
But he
because
was
he's
a
a
fighter.
fighter.
Yeah.
But let's go back to the Joey Diaz. So you're at Tortillas. Who's hosting?
I would have
Gabriel,
remembered what
Willie?
night. No, I would have to have been Willie or Felipe.
Okay. And you don't know of Joey.
Dude, I didn't.
Did you hear about him?
Joey was always that dude that would kill whether he was on stage or off stage as far as comedians went. Like he was the first person I ever heard be called in my young comedy career a comics comic.
Okay.
Is what he was called. Like, this guy's a comics comic. Like, he'll make you fucking anytime he was outside, I don't care where he was, this man was holding court.
Up the ass,
He was holding court. He was always the center of attention. Like, not because he was being obnoxious.
Yeah.
People just wanted to hear what was going to come out of his mouth.
Charming.
Dude, and just fucking hysterical, you know? And when he would destroy a room, he would destroy a room.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I met him later. I met him in 2003 at
Which was the same time, pretty much.
Yeah, it was Peppers in Garden Grove. It used to be the Red Onion off of Chapman Harbor.
Orange County.
Chapman Harbor. It was it was a crazy.
Did you party with Joey that time? Because I know you don't party now, but back then he did and you did. Do you ever?
It's okay, Russa.
No,
the shoulders fixed.
There was a couple of times where, you know, we were on the road a couple of times. He didn't
offer it to fuck you up.
Yeah,
no, he didn't. And you know, Joy was always like a fucking just a class act all the way around. Yeah. You know, like when you see him, you would think this motherfucker's an animal. Not to say that he's not.
Was he big?
He's always been big. I've never seen him like, you know, I know he went to Weight Watchers for a while and he lost weight and shit like that.
How much was he?
But I remember he was really, really big.
Because I've seen pictures of him in Mamado. That's like young Joey, though.
Yeah. That's Colorado Joey.
Yeah. You never saw him like that?
Joey.
No,
you saw him already big?
Yeah, he was big when I saw him. He was big. When I met Joey and Marilyn Martinez, rest in peace,
R.I.P.
were like they were like brother and sister. they were like tight as fuck. And Rick Ramos was part of that crew too, because he was a comedy store guy. Yeah.
What's up, Rick?
Yeah, shout out to Rick Ramos. Watch This with
Que
Rick
loco
Ramos.
star.
So yeah, he was definitely a comedy store guy. At that time, the Comedy Store today at that time didn't have the same clout.
It was dark times.
It was dark. I was always at that time. The Laugh Factory was really popping. Mm-hmm. So everybody was
the Latino Monday night shit.
The Latino Monday night shit and all that. And Joy would go in there and destroy that shit too.
Yeah.
But yeah, the dude was always grinding.
That for a while, dog. When I say you guys is back then, I'm new to comedy. I don't know you too good at all, but I know you're feeding me because I met you. And Jeff Garcia would always put in our head, the devil. He'd be like, "Hey, dog, fucking Chris Martinez, that's fucking Fluffy's boy, dog, and they're gonna run that shit. So don't even call your vowels in, because back then you'd have to call them in or hit up that."
There was a woman named Lauren who booked it.
Yeah,
and you called in. And you gave your veil for Mondays. Yeah. Which you get them from every day, but the only thing you're going to get was Monday.
Let me tell this for Xavier. I don't know that you could just go to any club, tell them who you are, go up and try out. Like, I think, I got to talk to this guy, and this guy, this guy, and this guy. Like, hey, dog. So,
it was like gangster.
Yeah.
You thought it was the gangster rules. Like, you got to go through the channels.
Yeah, so Latino Monday
You're stepping on turf. You're stepping on turf.
Yeah. Hey, for the first night I go there, I go with Davina's mom, Donica. My baby's mom. She's the one that took me to this shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I see this fucker there. I see Chris Martinez there. And so it's Monday night, dog. And it's weird because, like how he said, the Laugh Factory, it was my first time at any comedy club ever. And I was like,
really?
Wow, I'm at the Mecca. Because, hey, dog, it is completely sold the fuck out from the ceiling to the ground. And you went up, Rodrigo went up, fucking, they had, I'm trying to remember this guy's name.
Wow. You got a good memory.
He's a white guy. Clive Owen, something Owen.
I don't know.
He's married to a black girl.
Oh, Gary?
Gary Owen.
Mm-hmm.
Kill. And then, hey, dog, I'm so brainwashed, Paul Rodriguez goes up and fucking murders. And now, I don't hate Paul Rodriguez, but I think he's fucking whack. I'll say it anywhere and everywhere. I don't give a fuck. Paul, you're fucking whack to me. But you are a OG. He's an OG.
For his time, those jokes are dated now.
Yeah.
They're 100% dated. But for the time, nobody had heard them, and they were brilliant.
I was funnier than that for at that time, dog. I would have beat that motherfucker. I would have roasted everything, Martin.
You would have roasted him for sure.
Yeah, but
for sure.
And I would have got him, dog. What's up, Paul? But your son, I like that fool.
Paul, you got to give him his props, bro. He was a pioneer.
I can't,
Not
dog.
even for being a pioneer?
Nah, I can't. Because, I see it different, fool. Okay. Let's be real.
No, this is fair. You're
Millionaire to Juan.
$1 million to Juan.
Whack.
Yep.
Born in East L.A.?
Not his movie. Cameo. Which, if you think about it now, that should have been nailed way harder.
Jesus está en Tijuana. Now, he was young back then, too.
It doesn't matter.
All right. Hey, listen.
How many times has that bit been done?
Which one?
With the fucking Jesus in the hallway, moving his eye. Like I'm breaking it down now, dog.
Okay. Hey, listen, that's fair. In my head, I think that him being literally the first, other than Freddie Prinze, who was gone way too soon, wasn't there long enough to be the guy that everybody talks. Had that guy stayed alive, maybe it would have been different. Paul doesn't become the Paul.
Well, I think Paul would have been Paul because Paul was Compton, LA Mexican.
Correct.
And Freddie was,
but Freddie filled that. I mean, listen,
he filled it better than anybody.
That mentality of there can only be one didn't just come out of nowhere. it was one of those. Now that this guy's gone, we need the next brown one, and that was. I feel
that's a big reason.
Paul got a lot of opportunities. Not to say that he didn't deserve those opportunities. Now, I think that him and George were around at the same time. I think he was a little better looking than George at the time.
Yeah,
I think
George
that pound
like...
for pound, when you see the
something?
Latino Kings of Comedy. Okay, so what I'm saying is that, you know, Paul got those opportunities. Now, I think that pound for pound,
Fluffy fucking destroys Paul.
I think,
out the fucking water, like
100%.
Why? Yes. Because they thought it was okay. We don't have one. We need the other, and that disabled Gay Roll Out.
I think, you know, when you see Latin Kings of Comedy, I don't know if you've seen it or if you've seen it recently. Or if you've seen it recently,
I see it. But to see everyone still
George destroyed. He should have closed that show.
Yeah, and it's perfect that he proved the point.
Like, you know, he was a monster, bro.
Homie, Joey and Alex did better than Paul on that one.
You know, I think that Paul should have graciously let George close it. You know, and that's just my opinion. I think that at that time the torch was ready because George was just a beast that had been. He wasn't yet as big as he became.
No,
you
dude,
know. I mean, and when he came out, this motherfucker came out with a vengeance. I mean, the first
have
few
you ever seen
years,
old George Lopez though?
Yeah,
where that fool's on stage with the carnation and penny loafers, looking like a guacho and shit,
you know what?
Have you seen those?
No, I haven't.
The
seen
Improv has them on what is it, Amazon Prime?
Yeah, or
they have comedy shows, and George Lopez comes out. He's like, he's not Chicano yet.
He's not Chicano.
Yeah, he is, but he's not Chicano yet. Yeah. And you know what? I can understand, dog, because there was a time in comedy
where you wanted to cross over.
I wore pants like that too, dog, for auditions. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, dog.
You know what? You know who that reminds me of? Early Willie Barcena style.
No,
too.
that's before that.
Before that still?
Yeah. It's called The Evening at the Improv.
Wow.
And he comes out.
Is the content funny and good?
Oh.
Yeah, you can tell it leads up. It's leading up to greatness.
Yeah, no, I mean, and it takes a while to find your voice and to figure out what the fuck you're gonna do. That's fair, you know.
But anyways, besides the point of comedy and greatness and all that, what Paul Rodriguez did. Homie got down. He opened the door for people. Yeah, he's from Compton. He's Mexican, Chicano.
There was nobody before him.
No. There was Cheech. There was Chong.
Not like that.
But they weren't doing stand-up.
No, he was
They were doing acting.
He was the first Chicano to do it.
Yeah, stand-up.
Yes.
Stand-up, yeah.
That's huge. You're the pioneer. You know, I don't know how high the bar is when there's nobody that's done it before you. Or there's nobody. I take that back. There's nobody Chicano that's done it before you.
Yeah.
You know, you can sit there and to his credit,
but it's been took from him by simultaneously.
To his credit, it would have been very easy for him to come in and do what all the black comics had done. You know,
help each other.
Well, touche, motherfucker.
What's up, my boy? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, I'm fresh. I used to work gas. I got OC tatted on my chest. I used to have a hickey. I'm not pretty, but I used to run like Ricky. I got shot like Ricky and boys in the hood, but I bumped Brentwood. I'm a homie, not a tenderoni. But bitches, I won't act phony. I take it to my crib and then to my room. I'm at the Lakers, but you sweep like a broom. I'm not a good rapper, but I can tell jokes. And at the end of the day, I got the best coke. Dum 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 dum. Dum dum dum. Dum dum. Come on, X, go next, dog.
Nah, I ain't going
dum,
next.
dum, dum,
Martin's got to hit that.
Nah, I'm not hitting nothing, bro.
These fools can't follow me.
Nah, man.
Oh, you see how you ended that?
No, that was beautiful.
I feel like Eminem. I just choked, dog. I was like, I feel like 8 Mile. That was it. I can't come back. I can't hit that. I can't come back with that.
You can't be rapping me right now?
Nah.
I'm X, and I like sex. Right? and I said I want to hit it next.
Right? Now, fool, you heard about that one broad that I had here bone the shit out of her, and she still wanted a bone. I was like, here's X.
And he said, nah, I'm not
Nah,
down.
he said, hell nah.
She left crying, and I was happy she left crying. I was like, see you later, homegirl.
Hey, if you would have been like 19, 20, would you have been like, fuck yeah, let's go?
Nah, it had nothing to do with age.
No?
Nah.
Oh, but you know when you're younger, you're like fucking al caliente.
He is younger than
Yeah.
me.
How old are you?
27?
Oh, okay, I guess that's still fucking...
A 43-year-old outfucked him. I outfucked him, dog.
I outfucked them.
Dog, you don't even know. Hey, Martin, I was doing crazy moves.
Challenge.
Hey, Martin, I was doing crazy shit, dog. Like, she wasn't a dominatrix chick. She was like a pin me against shit chick. So, like, I had her by the dresser. He could hear her breathing. Like, I had her in the hall. Hey, I had her. I was boning her in the heater right here in front of his room, and I was sneaking in the room. So fucking get ready. Get ready.
She was fucking riding around the house like it's a pony, bro.
Nah, for a dog, but she was she acted like nothing happened. She was like that wasn't me in the hallway screaming.
Yeah. She's
right.
Like,
what?
No, you heard that?
Yeah.
She was asking me, you heard that? She's like, no, we didn't. She told me she didn't suck his dick, and then she like smelled into my breath, and I was like, oh, that's fucking
smells like
disgusting.
dick,
yeah, I like
not,
like yeah.
This. I didn't suck his dick. And he just go like, vergas, hitting.
And then George gets back, and at night I was like, she sucked your dick, huh? And he was like, what the fuck do you think, homie?
Homie, I had her in the hallway. But hey, dog, I had her in the hall. Hey, fool. So this Jaina likes when I choke myself with her underwear.
So you're choking yourself.
I'm choking myself with her underwear, and I'm boning her, dog. And like veins come out of my head right here when I do it. And she was like, my turn. I was like, I'm not choking you, eh? So she grabbed the underwear, fool. And I ain't gonna lie, dog. I had to stop her, dog. This bitch, she was turning like
that's scary, bro.
Shaq purple.
Yeah. Like at some point, you're like, oh shit, this fucking gonna die on me right now. Yeah.
Hey, can I share some Martin knowledge on X?
Oh, please go ahead.
And if you don't want the sound, we'll fucking edit it. But
que la chingada.
So I'm a freak, but Martin's a freak, dog. Like Martin, he used to have girls in cages.
I mean, it's
not the ones that they have the immigrants. Like they had air conditioning.
Right.
Like they
had water.
Yeah, like they're allowed to leave.
They put themselves in there. It's not like I said, hey, you guys stay. Let me lock you up in the cage.
When you told me that, I ain't gonna lie. I had to do it.
Put somebody in a cage?
But I fucked up.
Wait up. So how'd you do it? Or where?
Yeah,
your house, a club, someone's house, Fluffy's house?
Right now,
Fluffy's got a cage.
His nails.
No,
got a fucking cage in their house.
You know what's funny? Like I said to somebody one time, even if you have a cage in your room, right? Say you have a cage in your room and you have no intention of putting anybody in the cage. Somebody that comes in to fuck you is going to be like, I'm fucking down here because somebody got in this goddamn cage. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of that stuff is
voluntary.
People get off on that shit. You know, people get into freaky shit. You know, it's like, dude, there's fucking porn for everybody. But when you tell somebody, if somebody like a lot of the hookups that happen through a lot of DMs and text messages a lot of times, right?
Now.
But even then, bro, this isn't new.
Page.
Yeah, this shit's been around for a long time. It's been
Yeah.
around for a long time. And so, like, there could be somebody in another state, right? And they're like, oh, yeah, we've got this freaking cage for the whatever fucking pet what they had or whatever. And it's like, oh, get in the cage and take a fucking picture and fucking chill in the cage. Get naked, get in the cage, and fucking, call me daddy or
What
whatever.
kind of cage did you have them in?
Well, no, whatever fucking cage they had at their pad, they'd put themselves in the goddamn cage. It's not like I had fucking a room full of cages and shit like that. Out of context, it sounds crazy as fuck.
No, but what I'm trying to say was this cage for like thick.
No,
like
it was
tiger?
a lion cage.
Oh, like a tiger. Like it was.
Yeah, nice. a gorilla cage. Remember when they shipped King Kong? It was one of those cages.
What's that one movie?
There's people like, you know how like
Trading Places, like
you know,
that
people
one?
have kennels and shit like that.
Yeah,
like they'll have a kennel, like somebody, because I don't even have a pet, right? But like if somebody has a kennel and they're like, hey man, fucking check out this fucking kennel, I could fit. And we had just seen a fucking porn with somebody in a cage, and now they're getting in the cage, fucking, you know, and I'm watching this shit, and I'm getting pictures of this shit. No, like I'm not even in the same fucking room with a person in a cage. You know what I'm saying? Type of a thing. So it sounds fucking crazier than it actually is. It's not like I had a fucking collection of cages. And as a matter of fact, there's a fucking sex place called God damn it. I don't know if it's the
they rent cages?
No, they sell cages. There's a place over on Sunset, somewhere by Silver Lake, and they have all this fucking like God damn it. I can't remember the name of the place.
It's closed right now.
It's definitely closed. It has to be closed. But they had a fucking cage in this motherfucker, and you see this cage and you're like, first of all, if you're going to have a cage, you need fucking room, homie.
Yeah.
Most motherfuckers can't even fit a dresser in their room. So unless you're balling, you can't buy that kind of shit.
Cupid's Closet?
No. You wouldn't have cages at Cupid's Closet.
The
stock room. I think it's the stock room or the stock exchange. Or some shit like that.
I remember the stock exchange.
Maybe it's the stock room. I think it's a stock room, Xavier, on Sunset and Silver Lake. Like
so
you go
rent
in there.
this?
No, you don't. We can't. Well, you can't fucking rent.
You can't fuck in it.
You can fuck in it. Like there's a
so
bar.
How can you not rent it?
There's a bar in New Orleans that has like cages and all kinds of bondage shit in it. It's called the Dungeon. You know, so yeah, you fucking, you know, you watch some of these fucking, you're watching a fucking movie with fucking motherfuckers and fucking, you know, fucking in a cage and shit like that.
Gigi Allen,
dude, you got
people,
you got motherfuckers doing fucking leashes and being fucking, you know, puppies and shit like that, and they sell the whole goddamn chingadera where you got like a little fucking muzzle and a fucking leash. There's that shit, you know.
It exists.
It exists,
and it's a fetish.
Of course, it exists. You know, and you got a fucking puppy excited to see you, ready to lick your fucking nuts. Mm-hmm. That's fucking hot. To me, that's hot.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, somebody wants to be a fucking pretend to be a fucking puppy and say I'm gonna lick your nuts. I'm not gonna say no. I'm not into that shit. Fuck that shit. You want to lick my nuts and pretend to be a puppy? Let's go. You know, let's fucking go. And then fucking when you're done, you can go in the kennel or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know. So it's again, it's one of those like, you know, whatever gets you the fuck off, man. As long as you're not
shit like that.
As long as you don't fucking just fucking surprise, like you can't just fucking spring that on somebody. You know what I mean? You have to build a relationship with somebody that trusts you enough to do some shit. You can't just have somebody show up to your pad and be like, "Hey, be a puppy."
Nah,
I'd be like, "Motherfucker, I'm out." You know?
I've had some crazy shit happen, but I'm in a different world.
It's
I'm at
all
the strip
relative
club
as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I'm at the strip club, dog, and this one chick I thought was completely sane came to the pad, perro, and she was like, "Hey, if I'm gonna take a shower real quick, after I take a shower, let's rock and roll." So I had the lines all my room ready. She goes, "Look, when I get out the shower, I want to drink, I want to do lines, and we'll smoke weed, and then we'll just whatever happens, happens." She comes out the shower full into the room, like it's, you know, pop the lights on, dressed like a nun, and was like, "Hey, beat me and tell me Bible verses."
And you know what? A lot of times, fucking the nuns would beat motherfuckers.
Yeah. Killer just knocked my shit over with his tail. Hey, that was weird though, fool. Because
but you know, George, it's like when people's have had, you know, a crazy fucking life. Regular fucking ain't gonna.
No, you're completely right.
You know what I'm saying?
Strippers don't like that because it's at the club. They want another level.
You know what I mean? It's one of those, and I don't know about all strippers because it's not like I fucked a lot of strippers in my day, but you know, I think just people in general. You know, it's the idea that everybody just gets on top and fucks normal is fucking like.
Do you remember when?
What is normal? What the fuck is normal? You know,
you can't legislate morality, so normal was not normal.
You know, but for a long time they were telling people they couldn't. There's still states that have you can't have there's anti-sodomy laws. It's still illegal
to do doggy style.
No. To fucking sodomize.
What's
blowjobs and anal
Blowjobs.
sex are illegal,
illegal
in a lot of states, in certain states.
Technically.
No, today that's illegal, George.
In Indiana.
I don't know where.
I'll look it up right now.
Where?
But there's places where sodomy is still illegal, and those laws.
Even with your wife?
I think I don't know. I don't know that. I think maybe. Well, I don't know because they say that the marriage bed is undefiled, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of these states.
11 states still. Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Louisiana,
Florida. You better tell me
Maryland.
no one's doing doggy style and gator.
No. Nobody's saying doggy style. It's
Oral.
sodomy.
It's oral.
Okay.
It's because it's stopping gay guys.
So
supposed
those
to stop gay
laws
guys.
were designed to stop gay guys
Yeah.
from hooking up in parking lots because that's who it was enforced with. They weren't enforcing it on you, but technically
They
could, and there's a problem there.
They're like, hey, that girl's
When
hair's too
getting your
short.
dick sucked is illegal in Florida, how many motherfuckers are not committing crimes on a day-to-day basis? For crying out loud, you can't own more than 10 vibrators in Texas.
For real? No way. With receipts?
Check out how many vibrators you could own in Texas.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You can have as many guns as you want. But fuck you and your vibrators, you motherfucker. Get those goddamn cages out of here. Ya freaks. Come on, man. Did you find it?
Oh, no, my
I'm looking it up.
I love, hey, dog, you said you could have 20 cuetes full butt.
Fuck you with all those vibrators, you dangerous
You're going to
fuck.
hurt somebody.
You know, maybe if you had more vibrators, you wouldn't need that many cuetes. Come on.
Wow. Is there any rules like that or laws in California?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It is a weird law, but I guess it's true.
What's
What?
that?
How
Say
many
it.
vibrators can you own in Texas? Did you look that up?
Yeah, the law also limits that sex toys as an obsession device and declares it as a crime if someone obsesses 6 or more of those
6.
devices.
I was wrong.
Let me read it, eh?
My bad.
Let me read it, dog, because
That's even worse. At least I gave him the benefit of the doubt and told him you can have 10.
They might be wrong. It's a 2007 article. The laws could have changed, but it was a law.
Okay,
at one point.
even
That's
if
what
it
I'm
was
saying.
the law in
No,
2007, it's
I'm
still
giving you the
shitty.
benefit of the doubt. It was a law at one point, so you were
Yes,
right.
it was
could
the
have
law
changed.
in our recent history, even
Yeah.
if it's
Okay.
even if it's changed.
In Texas, there really can be too much of what some people see as a good thing. While every state has odd laws on the books, the Lone Star State has one regulating the possessions of a sex toy. Yes, Texas bans the possession of or promoting the use of more than 6 dildos.
There you go.
Might be at
Is it
one
because
time.
of 666?
Bro, I
Might
don't
be at
know,
one
but
time.
how logical is it that I can have and I'm not shitting on gun people. You can go buy your guns. But,
Yeah.
But if you're going to have 20 guns, you should be able to have more than fucking 6 dildos.
Well, Martin, do you know bestiality is still legal in some states too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you
So-
consider bestiality?
Any
Fucking animals.
Any animal.
Oh, come on, homie. We're not trying to fuck animals.
No, but it's still legal. We're talking about weird laws.
Legal?
In some states.
So you
But
can fuck.
yeah, you can fuck animals in some states, but in Texas you can't have 6 dildos.
Yeah, you
to
can
fuck
have
yourself
6
with.
cows to fuck.
Bro, no, I don't, and I don't know if there's bestiality in Texas. I'm not saying that, but my point is
We're
that
not picking on Texas.
We're focusing on some crazy bullshit that when you're trying to legislate the way that people fuck, why are people so concerned with how people fuck? For crying out loud, why are people called freaks for doing anything that people don't deem fucking traditional sex?
Maybe in Texas.
Like, what the fuck is that about?
All right. Well,
don't
to
know.
give Texas not that the BCI remains legal in the District of Columbia, Hawaii, Kentucky, Nevada, New Mexico, Texas, Vermont, West Virginia, Wyoming, and New Hampshire.
You can't fuck.
No, you can.
You can fuck.
Like, no, you won't go to jail. It's not like, you know how you can't hit your
You
dog.
can get a
You know how
dog.
You can't hit
You
your
can
dog.
fuck your dog.
Yeah,
There was
you
a
can't hit him,
time.
but you can
there
fuck
was
him.
there was a time, George. There was a time, George. Listen to me. This is the ridiculous of how we're trying to fucking legislate sex. There was a time where there were more states that you could fuck your animal in, but no same-sex couples could get married
I'm cool with that.
or fuck. You know, you're crazy. You're crazy if you're cool with that. I'm not
Come
gonna be like
on.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
be like, hey, fuck your cat, but don't fuck this person that loves you.
hey,
And not that your cat don't
My
love you.
cat.
I don't want you fucking your cat, George. I don't want you fucking Xavier. I don't want to fuck your cat.
Hey, you
but if
think-
you're gonna fuck somebody, I'd rather you fuck Xavier if Xavier's down.
Do you think-
versus you fucking your cat.
hey, that's wrong.
I don't give a fuck.
I'd
Oh, you
rather-
think you'd rather fuck your cat?
I'd rather fuck my cat than X.
man.
I like
Would
that
you
answer.
rather fuck
I like
my
that
cat
answer.
or X?
I wouldn't want to fuck either one of them.
Okay, well,
But-
you put me out there.
But I'm not.
George at least loves those cats. He don't really love me. He
Yeah.
likes me.
Okay.
He loves the cats.
He loves the cats.
I
but he
can
won't
see
fuck you.
wine with the
Nah.
cats and shit.
You know what I was thinking? You think Jason moved out there
can't fuck
because
a cat.
Bestiality is legal in Texas?
Come on, man.
Nah.
Jason's
Hey,
into
what about
fucking
Canada?
cats, dog.
No, so that's my
Yeah.
point, man. It's like it's so crazy the shit that people decide this is illegal. It's like what how is this? It's like we're gonna take away Trump's Twitter, but he can have the nuclear codes. Oh, so he's too
Hey,
dangerous
that
for the
shit
internet.
was funny when you posted. I ain't gonna lie.
Like
I was
this,
fucking
this
bastard.
motherfucker can have the nuclear codes, but
they
I'm gonna
still-
tweet. No, you motherfucker, that's too dangerous.
No, but like,
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Who
yeah,
do you
I
think we
mean, at the end of the day, dog, there's a bigger picture than we know.
Oh, of course. I'm just pointing out the ridiculousness of this, and I'm not fighting the free speech. I know it's a private company, and I know it's.
Yeah.
I get that they can get rid of whoever the fuck they
However
want.
they want.
That's fine. That's not fucking his free speech because he can go say that shit somewhere else.
Yeah.
Well, you can do a press conference and everyone's
course.
gonna fucking watch it on
Of
the
course.
news and they got to hear it.
Yeah.
It's most
Now I don't know that any news outlet would give him a platform right.
Yeah, they would.
They have to. It's by law.
Fuck. Imagine the ratings. Of course you're gonna do it.
It's by law. He
They
has.
would fucking eat that fucking place up right now.
Hey, dog.
Fox
right
would-
now,
Fox
hey, if okay, hold on.
He'd already. I think he would have already went on.
Okay, like, hey, what if
And I don't know. Maybe
Donald
I'm
Trump
crazy.
right
I
now
still-
did a fucking Patreon? Sold
I
out.
think there's a lot. I don't know that I would pay. I don't know that I would pay to go hear what he had to say. But I know that there is. I recognize that there's a shit ton of people that would pay to go hear him.
Yeah, I mean,
To go
hey,
see what he says.
at the end
I
of the
think that
day-
he's got. He still has a shit ton of loyal. Bro, they stormed the state capitol for him.
yeah. You know, I really don't talk politics on the podcast.
And we don't. We're not talking politics.
No, we're not talking politics. And
We're just talking about the shit that happened. That happened. We're
Yeah,
not,
no, it
pretend that
happened.
It didn't happen.
And
You
at
know?
the end of the
And-
day, dog, they attacked us. We attacked each other. And
The U.S. attacked the U.S.
Yeah,
Yes.
and at the end of the day, man, am I for it? Am I against it? Come on, man. I shouldn't have to answer that shit.
No, nobody's asking you that.
Yeah, the U.S. Capitol. You know, I've always learned, live and learn. This is going to be a live and learn name. You know? Live and learn. But if you're down and you did it, I'm not mad at you. Hey, you stood by what you did.
Those
and if you
people
didn't
believe
do
that
it,
they
yeah,
were doing the right thing.
They did, dog.
And you know what's crazy, George, is...
It's going to be a Netflix movie one day, dog.
of course.
They're gonna
just
break
like every riot has been a Netflix movie.
They're gonna break down that fool that got fucked up with their fire extinguisher. They're gonna break down everything. That hey, didn't that fool with the horns
horns.
look like fucking what's his name? He looked like fucking Stifler.
Hey, Martin, you know that guy with the horns hasn't. He's been in jail since Friday. He hasn't ate because they won't give him organic food.
I heard that.
What's your
I
take
heard
on
that.
that?
I think that these guys, it's just like that girl that was crying because they maced her. And why'd you go in there? It's a revolution. It's like millennials fighting. It's like millennials fighting, and they've never been challenged before, and they've been used to being catered. You're gonna go to prison and ask for vegan food or whatever the fuck is it? Organic food? Are you fucking crazy? You know how much organic food is? Bro, you're getting fucking... I can't imagine that prisoners are
Well,
getting
organic
fucking
food, George?
beautiful.
If you
All
got the
food-
baller money,
Okay, look.
Motherfuckers are eating ramen, bro.
All the prison food.
Ramen is valuable in prison.
Yeah.
You think there's organic?
There's no sugar and salt in the other food because you can sue them for diabetes or cancer or anything it causes. So it actually is the healthiest shit out there. They don't give you soda, juice. No, they give you water, bread, chips, and a sandwich. And then for dinner, you eat celery, whatever the fucking shit is cooked up, a dessert. Like it's perfectly balanced for you to be healthy.
but you can't live off of that, right?
Yes, you can. A lot of people live
Well,
off
they
of
live
that.
off of
Like
that, yeah.
skinny, that's just so they give you just a bare minimum.
No,
2,000
you only
calories.
become skinny because you run. But if you go eat their food, you'll be normal. You'll be fine. You'll actually be healthy. Real healthy.
Hey, I'm not shitting on the...
Yeah, no, but yeah, so this guy is exactly what Martin said. He's like, hold on, you don't have a menu? Like,
bro, what do you think happens in prison? You think that you're going to be able to go live your life like, hey, where's my fucking internet? What's the Wi-Fi?
If you got feria, you can, but no Wi-Fi, none of that.
I don't know what the politics would be in there. I don't know if people lean right wing or if they lean left wing.
There is no politics in there, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
there's definitely politics. There's politics everywhere.
There's no politics as far as
the outside politics.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like, yeah, homie, it's look, dog. The only politics in there is being honest and being a man of your word and sticking with your race. There is no
sticking with your race.
Yeah, there's no like, hey, who'd you vote for?
Hey, what do you do with somebody who's like half black, half white, half black, half Mexican?
You choose from there, dog, and that's your look. You choose from there, and that's your path. If you're black and Mexican and you're a Crip, you're gonna go with where the Crips are. But if you're black, a Mexican, and you're a homie, you're gonna go where the homies are. You're gonna go where your neighborhood's at. You know what I mean? Like if. Yeah, that's all I can say about that.
No. It's all, Yeah, dude, I think, they're coming after all these guys. They had the balls to take pictures of themselves in there.
Fucking amateurs, dog.
They had the thing where they said that they had put them on a no-fly list. And this one guy posted, he said, well, I flew that night and I've flown twice since then. And somebody said, at FBI, here's another one. Bro, these guys are telling on themselves.
Because they feel what they did was like, what do you mean I'm going to get locked up? I just walked in there, like, but hey, they made history.
They did,
and they got to pay a price.
They're going to pay the price. Yeah, and I think that the biggest punishment on top of everything is going to be that they can't own a gun.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah, that's fucked. And they're all Second Amendment warriors.
Those are all Second Amendment warriors.
They died for the Second Amendment.
All the biggest punishment that you're going to give them is not being able to own a weapon.
I think which is taking their freedom, they're going to get locked up.
They're going to get locked up, of course. They're going to be out one day.
Yeah.
And when they come out, they're not going to be able to own a firearm.
But let me tell you guys this. You don't need...
the right to own one. You can have one.
I get it, but now you're on probation and you've got a firearm. I don't know, bro.
There's bypasses. Like, look,
by the time they get out, the surveillance on them is going to be so microscopic.
They're domestic terrorists. FBI labeled them as domestic terrorists.
Any move that they make, they're going to know where they're at, homie. It's going to be a lot more difficult. I'm not saying that it's impossible. I feel it's going to be a lot more difficult. Tech, I don't know if your phone ever alerts you and says, hey, man, get the app to know if you've been around somebody that had COVID.
No.
Did
I send you that message? I sent you that message.
Dude, that shit. You know what's funny, bro? Anytime there's some kind of big news of anything, and this thing the fucking internet just never loses, right? But anytime there's always fucking something out there. The dude with the black dude sitting at the edge of the bed with the giant fucking pito shows up on my goddamn feed on my phone. That motherfucker makes more appearances than Elvis, bro.
Yeah.
This guy makes more appearances than Santa Claus, bro. And this guy, it's like, no matter what, it's like, hey, Hurricane so-and-so is coming. Open for fucking instructions. You open it up, and it's the fucking pito, bro. Fucking Trump just resigned and Pence took over. Click here to fucking for the latest information. You click, and it's the fucking pito, bro.
He's everywhere.
The fucking Martians just fucking landed. Click here and get the latest information. You're going to see the fucking pito, bro. It's like, god damn. That's enough of the pito, bro. Like, anytime somebody sends me that pito, I just hit them back with a why. Why in the fuck? Why? Why the fuck are you sending me this big giant fucking pito?
I'm sick of that pito.
I'm sick of that pito, bro. The first time it was funny.
No, but I sent you the video or the
voice message. Yeah, that's a different one.
Yeah.
you've been contacted by the blah 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 yada yada. Is that the one? Yeah.
You have been contracted with someone that has the coronavirus. But it's okay because you have a little pito or whatever.
A little. I think it's a little thick or whatever.
When is this shit gonna be over, Martin? What's the prediction for Martin?
I don't know.
When are we gonna go back to comedy clubs? When are we gonna go back to the drive-in? When are we gonna go eat again, dog? When we gonna hold hands? When are chicks gonna spit in my mouth again, dog?
I think it's gonna be a minute, George. Well, I think it's already happening in your case, but when
is it gonna be safe?
Nothing has stopped. When's everybody else gonna do it? It should be your question. When's everybody else gonna join me in my fun?
June? Summer?
I would say
June's early.
Yeah, I'd say at the end of summer. That's what, if I had to guess.
I would say no, because then the winter comes again.
I would hope that by spring we're at least at minimal capacity or some capacity, right? By spring.
Are you getting the vaccine?
I don't know. I don't know yet. I know that it's not. Available.
Because I know you have insurance. Our reasons we don't got insurance unless it's free. We ain't getting this shit.
I don't. I heard that Dodger
Is it
Stadium.
an offer up?
I think. This is what I heard, and I didn't hear enough. I still got to go look it up. Is that Dodger Stadium is going to convert from a testing site?
Yes, it is. I seen it
to a vaccine distribution site, and I think they plan on doing 12,000 vaccines a day. Is the goal.
That's like one block. He's telling
So, I think, and those, I don't know that I don't know that there's gonna be insurance involved with that. I think that those are.
Well, you can't sue any vaccine company.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know that you need insurance to go to the I think that would be. I think if it's at Dodger Stadium, it would be I think it would be free. So, are you gonna get a vaccine?
No. Nah, I'm not even
not
supposed
even
to be
if it's
here.
free.
I'm not even supposed to be here. They might know that I'm here illegally.
But COVID's in Mexico too, fool.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
You're gonna go to like.
I mean, a minute ago you said no because you don't have insurance.
Nah, I was just trying to.
What if
was that your little cop out shit? You pussy.
What if they're doing what if vaccines are like strip clubs? They're like, yo, 2 for 1.
For sure, I ain't getting it before Sidek or George.
Are you getting it?
They got to get it before I even think about it.
Am I going to get a vaccine?
Yeah. If it's available at Dodger Stadium.
When was the last time you got a vaccine? Do you get a vaccine when you go to jail?
Last time I got a vaccine was for bird flu in prison. And it didn't
flu?
Yeah. It didn't fuck me up or nothing.
Okay.
But there they don't ask you. It's Mando.
You know what, man? I'll do it.
And I was just about to say, a minute ago, we were talking about you doing fucking coke off of titties in the bathroom, and now you're worried about what's in the vaccine. I don't know. It's hard to reconcile those.
Well, it's different.
Okay.
Because my body is prepared for the coke.
Okay, your body knows how to do with the coke.
If the vaccine's going to be like, hey, we don't like coke.
Hey, do we get a lot of coke?
I don't know. But, you know what, man? Think about it, eh? They don't want to kill all of us. They want to kill the ones. To me, I don't think they want to kill the ones that don't want to take it. Or I just think this is my Cholo Jason Bourne thought. They're not going to give the vaccine to everybody to kill us, but the people that might not get it are easier. What's that word? Susceptible or easier for them to catch something.
They're higher risk.
Yeah.
So I know I'm allergic to penicillin, and I know that if you're allergic to penicillin, they say not to take. I forget which one. If it's the Pfizer or the Moderna. There's the Pfizer and there's the Moderna one that are available here in the United States, and I forget which one it is. Where if you have allergies, you don't take that one. Otherwise, you're at risk for having those side effects. Yeah, so you have to know.
They got a low fat.
Yeah, no. There's 2 different companies that got approved that are slanging their shit. One company is
Pfizer
and Moderna.
And Moderna are the 2.
Yeah.
There's no third.
Not in this country. There's different ones.
China, there's different.
Yeah,
right?
China has a different one. Russia has a different one.
I bet you China has the better one.
I don't know what China has.
Well, they don't have it no more, do they?
They don't have it, but they haven't had it for a minute. They did.
So I don't know their mandatory lockdown is a real mandatory.
And whatever they say is what they say.
And correct. That's
whatever they say is what they say.
Correct. like they could give their vaccine. It has a failure thing, but on paper it would be a success.
100 people could have died. You think they're gonna let you know?
No, they're not. They're going to doctor their shit. I get that. But
are we?
I think it's Moderna that you take when you have allergies, but don't quote me on that.
Martin, don't fucking.
What's that?
Don't have full you.
Yeah, dude. It's not like, hey, well, Martin said this is the one I gotta take. I'm over here like, they're like, hey, you know what he said? Hey, so we're gonna believe that shit.
The retired Aztec.
But you never know, man. I'm like. Don't quote me on that. You know what Hooter would have said? Oh, really, Dad? Oh, I thought they were going to show up asking for their vaccine, saying Martin said, get this one.
I hope I don't get it, even though people say I have. I haven't.
Yeah, nobody wants to get that shit.
Yeah, but honestly, I kind of wish I did have it because it's kind of like safer.
Now you feel like that immunity is there, but I don't know how long that immunity lasts.
That's the shit.
Say a month, 3 weeks to a month. So like once you recover, you can get it again, but it takes a cool minute.
But is it worse, or now you're a little more immune to it, so it's not gonna be worse?
Well, I don't know how long those antibodies stay in. Is the problem? Listen. I don't know enough.
We're not scientists, dog. We're guessing.
We're fucking ghetto motherfuckers, just talking about the shit that we're being parrots right now with the shit that we've heard. At least I am. These are. I'm trying to share the most accurate information that I've gotten, and who knows how true that is? Because holy shit. There's a lot of misinformation out there, Jordan.
Yeah.
There's so much misinformation.
No, there is.
That it's difficult you really have to do your homework to know what you're going to believe.
Martin.
1 minute, you're hearing that they arrested the fucking Pope, and then you're sitting there like, wait a minute, how do you mean you arrested the Pope? Yeah. This is the king of fucking Rome, bro. Like,
king of kings.
This is God on earth.
Yeah.
Arrest
then
the
if
Pope.
I tell you we censored the president...
Did we censor him or did we kick
but
him
I wouldn't
off Twitter?
But
we didn't censor him.
No, but what I'm saying, I wouldn't have believed that either. I'm just saying I wouldn't have believed it.
But is he censored?
But I'm just saying I wouldn't have believed it.
Okay.
All I'm saying is you can read something like, no way that happened, and then just like the Pope one, you just don't know what the fuck to believe anymore.
Well, I know. I believe that he's not arrested. I don't think that you can arrest the Pope.
No.
I definitely don't
no
think
way
that the
you
FBI
can't
has...
handcuff God's son.
Homie, you're not going to tell me that the CIA or the FBI has jurisdiction on Rome.
Yeah.
Bro, Rome, the Vatican, this guy is you think China's in control of their information? This guy's king, judge, and jury.
Yeah,
in Rome, in Vatican City.
All I'm saying is, it all sounds crazy, just like that. Just like if someone said Trump can't talk, I was like, you're fucking tripping.
So you think the Pope is arrested, Xavier?
No, I'm not saying I think that. All I'm saying is like those two articles at the same time sound crazy.
They
I would have
do
been like,
sound
if you
crazy.
told me
yes,
the president
if you told
can't
me
speak,
that there was somebody in Nancy Pelosi's office posing for pictures, I would have told you you're out of your fucking mind.
Or they left a fucking
and
pig outside her garage.
A what?
They left a pig outside her garage.
I did not know.
You never
that.
see that? Yeah, they vandalized her house.
Her pad and shit.
And they left a dead pig, a pig's house, in front of her $1 million home in San Francisco.
Well, anyways, this podcast has turned into Xavier's podcast. And the only
you told him to talk.
Yeah. And the only tinfoil we use is the tinfoil to burn scante. It was great having you on, my boy. Like we got to catch up.
Yeah.
And Yo-Yo Podcast is going good, man.
The Yo-Yo Podcast with Martin and Hooter. Thank you guys for listening and tuning in to fucking listening to.
I still haven't done it again.
You got to come. Well, you know what?
You had studio situations.
Yeah, and then we do daytimes, and then I got to figure out how to get you in there in the evening. So,
okay.
Well, as soon as we do it. Yeah, but dude, I've
waiting.
I've been telling you.
Yeah.
If you can get there in the fucking daytime, I mean, we could do it fucking next week.
I got Tuesdays open, but I don't have Tuesdays open for 3 weeks. I gotta get a crown on my tooth. Okay. I'm investing again in the grill, dog. I'm getting a crown put in, and then I gotta do Be Reals, right? We don't, what is it? Green Thumb?
Dr. Green Thumb.
Dr. Green Thumb, and then we're gonna do Yo, and then
it's 2021, bro. It's going to be a good year.
Ain't nothing fucking stopping me, dog.
Nah, nothing stopping nobody, bro.
Nah.
I think, if you are listening right now and it's stopping you from living, and I'm not saying go out there and be irresponsible. That's not what I'm saying. But there's a lot of people that are just stopping, period. People are stopping. They've put their life on hold. They put their life on pause.
They make their own mask.
Even at home, they're just like doing
wearing masks in their
and
house.
at first, you sit down, you watch the Tiger King, then you watch fucking blah blah blah, and then after a while, you're like, hey, nah, you know what? You got to keep moving. You got to keep on putting one foot in front of the other foot and figure out how to move. Even though you can't move like you used to, you can still make moves, and you can't let this shit cripple you. You can't let it silence. That's not political. That's not nothing. That's just from heart to heart. Don't let shit fucking stop you and silence you. And if you're in Texas, fucking buy more than 6 dildos and tell them, if you're going to stop me from buying fucking dildos, fucking stop this motherfucker from buying cohetes.
Yeah.
How's that logical, George?
Okay, look. Can I tell you something, though?
Not to go back
Can I tell you something, though? I think it's a good idea.
What's that?
6 dildos only.
Okay.
Because you got to fuck one dude a week. You got 6 dildos from Monday through Saturday.
And then you rest on the Lord's Day?
Yeah, on the Lord's Day, someone got to put a verga on there.
It is Texas. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
7th day.
There's
the Lord's Day.
Yeah.
I think there's different variations of pitos, bro.
Hey, dildos are weird. I remember buying
I
one.
ain't judging nobody.
No, I know.
Nothing.
But look, Martin, I remember buying one.
Uh-huh.
And then, the same one that I bought ended up at another bitch's pad.
Okay.
And I was kind of like, you share this? And the chick's like, my friend fucked you. Why wouldn't she share the dildo you brought her?
That's a fair fucking analysis.
And I was like, wow, but still.
She'll recycle your dick, but you have a problem with her recycling this thing that doesn't shoot cum.
I kind of felt
that's where you draw the line.
No, I kind of felt like, hey, you got the real thing now. Like, you got veins in this one.
Right.
And that one, you got batteries. I don't know.
Hey, man. I think there's not everybody has the luxury of having pito at the disposal. You know what
different strokes, different folks.
Different strokes, bro. Just, let them have their fucking pitos and let them live.
I know, but I'm allowed to comment.
No, of course.
Yeah.
Of course you
I
are.
love that fact.
I think that's fucking great.
Because people comment on the fact that I be hooking up with a lot of chicks. And I'm like,
so you recycle your pito.
All right, cool. You're mad at me for boning bitches? You're mad at me for not having respect for myself?
That's not having respect for you. You having sex has nothing to do with you not having respect for yourself.
No, but that's what I laugh.
Again, it's like, you say you're pinning somebody and fucking got the chones around your neck and then they're around her neck. And you know what? Fucking, that's what gets you off and that's what gets her off. Que Dios los bendiga.
Option.
God bless you, homie.
That's option.
Much love.
That's the option. Well, Martin.
Thank you.
No, they know where to follow you, but say it again. Give them everything.
MartinMoreno.com. Go on Spotify. Check out the songs by Slaughter Before Slaughter. If you just type in Slaughter, you'll find them. SLAUTTER. Go to MartinMoreno.com for any links and information on everything else. And again, thank you guys for listening to the Yo podcast. Thank you for supporting the homie George Perez and George Perez Stories here with Xavier. And fucking hey, thanks for having me, brother.
Thank you, my boy. I might do a comedy show, dog.
Last time I came here, you said the same thing.
In Santana, and I did it. We did the podcast.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But we might do a show in
Santana.
Gunther's in Santana. Gunther's, guys.
Is it open?
Yes, they saw Pendletons, everything Gunther's. Look, a lot of people didn't know in the beginning, so no disrespect to Greenspans.
Sure.
Greenspans is the original.
They are the OGs.
Southgate.
Yes.
But hey, homie, people are sick and tired of driving out and getting their cars broken into, or not even saying that, but it's like, if you got something down the street, why go? So Gunther's,
if you're in Orange County and you're right down the street, I think. So Gunther's is a same style as Greenspans.
Yeah, but Orange County style. Okay. We all have different styles.
Yeah, of course.
And it's huge, great clothes, great gear. Guys, go to Gunther's in downtown Santana. They got 2 stores located off of Broadway and Main. And it's just supporting local. I think they own Suavecito too. Suavecito pomade.
Oh, the pomade.
Yeah. Now, they gave me 2 T-shirts.
Uh-huh.
One of the T-shirts says Suavecito pomade, and it's in the suicidal tendency letters.
Oh, that's sick.
And then the other one's in Megadeth. And I think they sponsor them.
They sponsor Megadeth.
Yeah.
Suavecito, dog.
Yeah. Dog. Homie, it's a new world.
Dave Mustaine out there fucking around with Suavecito.
Yo, George Press Stories is brought to you by GB Extracts, Gunther's in Santana, Manscaped. Use promo code Take a Shower and receive 20% off. Also, JB's Tree Service, episode 205. My boy Martin came. This is one of the longest podcasts we've done. Side Dick Eddie's not here for personal reasons, and don't DM me, DM him me. Killer's trying to fucking go do a bump. X, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, we good. Let's go.
All right. George Perez Stories. Don't forget. Tell your friend about me. Take a shower.